When we are looking at signature accessories for this particular style personality, you have to be careful that you are not over accessorizing with this particular style personality, because I find that some women who gravitate towards the siren style personality and who also lean more edgy, dramatic with this style personality tend to wear heavy, bold accessories that clash with the energy of this particular style personality. And that's when you start to gravitate towards the cheaper, not so elegant, put together woman of style who resonates with this particular style personality. So you just want to make sure that you are balancing your accessories and also your makeup, and we'll get to that towards the end of the video, with a good eye for how you are accessorizing when it comes to this particular style personality. So signature style elements in terms of accessories include chandelier earrings, cuff bracelets, dangling earrings, beautiful necklaces. Again, too much of one thing will completely throw the energy off of this style personality. If you are going to opt for dangling earrings, I would say eliminate the necklace, eliminate the bracelet, maybe just a ring on the finger, and that's just about it. If you opt for a cuff bracelet, maybe a cuff bracelet and a studded earring, and keep it very simple. So my secret for this style personality, if you happen to resonate with this style personality and you're warming up to these style elements in terms of the accessories for this style personality, is keep it simple. A nice pair of earrings, a simple necklace, and a nice ring or a bracelet is all that you need. And keep the emphasis on your physique if you happen to resonate with this style personality. When I say that, it doesn't mean to wear a trashy fitted outfit, but just make sure that the outfit is classy and it is fitted beautifully to your specific body proportions. So that is the trick when it comes to the style personality. You just want to make sure that you're keeping things balanced and in line with the energy and overall visual aesthetic of this style personality. So when it comes to heels for this particular style personality, like the dramatic woman of style, you feel most confident in stiletto heels. However, I will make a cautionary note here. If you are a woman who resonates with this particular style personality, please be mindful of the height of your heel. You don't want to go too tall with this particular style personality. Otherwise, you come off as looking very cheap, very accessible, if you know what I mean, and attracting the wrong attention. Yes, you can wear your stiletto heels, but keep it classy and not too tall to the point where you look like you should be on the other side of town. However, in saying that, have fun with it. This style personality likes to wear sequins and glitter on their heels, especially during the holiday time. You are a style personality that wears a really good Louboutin heels quite nicely, I must say. And you also wear a really nice nude heel as well. If you are pairing it, let's say, with a monochrome outfit, a nude heel works quite beautifully, especially in the fall winter season. Also, since we are in the fall winter season, if you are wearing boots, stiletto boots, suede, velvet, leather, the highest premium materials work quite nicely in the fall for this particular style personality. So given everything that I have stated thus far within this video, the overall vibe, the energy, the visual presentation, if you are a woman who resonates with this style personality, is mysterious, you're confident, you're alluring, you're tempting to the male gaze, and you carry yourself in such a way where both women and men tend to take notice of you, and they are very much attracted to the way that you carry yourself, the way that you present yourself, perhaps even the way that you articulate and speak, and just the way that you engage and you draw people into your energy. You are definitely a woman who is very much in tune with her softer, romantic, feminine energy. Or you may even be a woman who is in tune with her darker feminine energy, channeling the Siren style personality from a more darker Femme Fatale aspect of this particular style personality. You are a woman, when you enter a room, when you enter an environment, you take your time entering a room. You like to allow people to look at you and admire you and stare at you, not in a gawking sort of way, but in a way where they want to get to know you. They want to get close to you. They want to smell you. They want to know what type of perfume you're wearing. They want to know where you went for your last vacation. So 3 key things that I want you to remember or take away from this particular style personality if you happen to resonate with it. Firstly, fit is the main focus of this particular style personality. When I say fit, meaning if you resonate with this style personality, ensuring that when you are wearing your clothing items, that they are tailored beautifully to fit your body, that they accentuate your natural curves, and that you are balancing fit with your body proportions. So you don't want to go too fitted, too scandalous, too sexy, both upper and lower proportions of your body. You want to just keep the focus on maybe one area of your body. So if you are doing a body analysis, which is a service that I provide, we will decide on which area of your body you would prefer to accentuate. Do you feel comfortable accentuating your bust area? Do you feel comfortable accentuating your bottom half of your body, and putting the focus on that in a elegant and alluring way? If you're doing too fitted up top, too fitted at the bottom, matched with very high heels and very bold accessories, you can already kind of get a visual of where that particular outfit is going and the type of energy that you are going to emit when you are around other people. And it's not the type of attention that this style personality tends to do well with. So just keep that in mind. Another key aspect of this particular style personality are investment pieces. So the Siren style personality, if you are a woman that resonates with this energy and the overall visual aesthetic, you will have a certain amount of dresses in your closet. Much like the Romantic Woman of Style, you have your beautiful cocktail dresses, you have your beautiful day dresses, and you also have your glammed up evening red carpet look dresses as well. These are all in alignment with the Siren style personality. And again, fit, tailored outfits are definitely going to elevate the overall aesthetic of this particular style personality. And lastly, another key element of this particular style personality is your confidence. This is a style personality that if you are wearing the correct outfit, you have to bring your confidence along with it. There is no half stepping, there is no faking this particular style personality. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, we can work on it. But this is definitely a style personality where you have to have the confidence to wear the outfits that are signature to this particular style. So I want to quickly speak about the grooming when it comes to this style personality. And this is a new feature within the style personality series that you'll see show up in the second edition of the RWS style personality series. And that is how you prepare yourself when putting together your outfit. So this style personality, the confident, enchanting temptress, also known as the Siren style personality, because you are so connected to your feminine energy, your divine feminine. You are a woman who enjoys going to the spa. You enjoy having your luxurious massages. You are a woman who takes very good care of her body. You are very particular about who does your hair, and you're not very trendy in the sense where from season to season you're trying different makeup looks. You know what makeup look works well for you, and we'll be getting to that a little bit later in this video. And you never stray away from the classic siren look, which are either the Bambi doe-eyed look or the very sexy alluring cat look. You are also known for a good pouty lip, whether naturally or cosmetically enhanced, and you keep yourself very well put together. And the final grooming point for this style personality is your choice of perfume. You love a good feminine, soft, alluring perfume. As I mentioned just a few moments ago, when you step into a room, you take your time easing into the crowd. You take your time allowing people to come in to your space. When people come near you, one of the things that they remember about you is your scent, the type of perfume that you are wearing. Was it very soft and romantic, or was it a little bit moody and darker in its scent, which attracted certain people to you in that particular situation or environment or event that you were attending? So again, you just want to make sure that you are keeping yourself well groomed with this particular style personality, as with all the other style personalities. But when I was putting together the notes and doing my research and just thinking about the overall aesthetic of this particular style personality, I'm like, this is a woman who definitely takes her time getting ready. When you think about beautiful actresses such as Elizabeth Taylor. Now, I see Elizabeth Taylor taking her sweet time getting ready for a red carpet event or an award show or when doing an interview, and taking her time to choose the most perfect perfume that is going to elevate her energy as a Siren Woman of Style. So here we have my selection of modern day sirens who are absolutely channelizing the style personality of the confident, enchanting temptress, also known as the Siren style personality. Again, this is just a few of the women who are on my radar in terms of channelizing the energy of this particular style personality. You may have other starlets that you feel of the modern sirens who you could look to for inspiration. I'd love to know who they are. Please leave them below in the comment section. But I absolutely love the energy of these women. Whenever you see them on the red carpet, they are through and through sirens. They're not just being styled in the siren outfits and energy. They actually are sirens in terms of the way that they carry themselves, the way that they present themselves, the way that they speak. These women definitely are the archetype of the Siren style personality. So in the middle, we have one of my favorite actresses, Christina Hendricks. If you have not watched Christina's official color analysis, I did a deep dive on her color analysis. I highly suggest that you check it out because there is so much that you will learn about why Christina effortlessly shows up on the red carpet 10 out of 10 most of the time, and it is due to her color season and color palette and knowing how to utilize her colors to elevate her overall personal style. So Christina looks quite beautiful in this emerald green off the shoulder satin gown matched with a gold metallic bag. She is definitely a warm spring color season and she wears the colors quite beautifully. Notice her hair is quite simple. Again, the focal point of her makeup are her pouty crimson red lips and her beautiful drop earrings, and that is it. There's no necklace, no big cocktail ring, no bracelet. Very simple, very elegant, and definitely channelizing the energy of the Siren style personality. On the left, immediately to Christina, we have the lovely Beyonce. And Beyonce is definitely a siren. We all know this. Every time she steps out on the red carpet, she looks absolutely stunning. She knows how to work her curves. She is a curvy lady. She does not shy away from her curves. She loves to accentuate her curves in a tasteful manner. And I absolutely love this crisp white one-piece dress on the lovely Beyonce. Now, notice, like Josephine Baker in the previous mood board, she also is carrying a white fur shawl as part of her accessory, maybe an ode to Josephine Baker perhaps. And in her other hand, she has a beautiful silver clutch bag. Unfortunately, you can't see it because I covered it up with the label of this particular mood board, but the clutch bag is a very nice accessory to complete this look. Now, if you notice, Beyonce also accessorized this particular look with a diamond-studded choker necklace, which works with this outfit. If this choker necklace was any bigger than it is, I would have said that was a wrong move to complete this outfit, because it would have been too focused on her neck area instead of having your eye work from the head all the way down to her shoes. That's how you know you are accessorized and styled properly, when your eye takes an S pattern going downwards, starting from the head to your shoes without stopping. It's a smooth S shape all the way down to your shoes. So next to Beyonce, we have the lovely Sofia Vergara wearing a gorgeous bustier style fitted gown in fuchsia pink. Now, if you are a woman who has gone through my color branding series and you have found your color season, you found your color palette, you know what your accent colors are, and you feel comfortable wearing your accent colors in a complete outfit, instead of opting for the traditional red and burgundies, why not opt for an off-the-cuff color such as fuchsia pink to activate the energies of this particular style personality? I think Sophia's stylist did an amazing job with the monochrome look of this particular style personality. Now, fuchsia pink is not a color you would normally associate with a red carpet old Hollywood siren look, unless you are definitely channelizing the energy of Marilyn Monroe, which I think she was going for with this particular look. She nailed it. It looks absolutely stunning on her, and it works for the siren style personality. So don't be afraid to switch out traditional colors for off-the-cuff accent colors from your particular color season. If you noticed in the actual video, I decided to polish my nails in fuchsia pink instead of the typical burgundy or deep crimson red that is normally paired with the color of classic navy. Fuchsia pink and navy is a gorgeous color combination to enhance and activate the energies of the siren style personality. I could have gone with the traditional classic deep red nails and a pop of red on my lips, but I wanted to change it up a bit. And that is why it's so important to know what your color season and color palette is, because you may just want to change things up. You may not want to go with the traditional color pairing of navy blue and burgundy and tan with black or tan with red. You get what I'm saying. You can always switch things up if you know what your color season and color palette is. Now to the far right, we have the lovely Halle Berry, who needs no introduction. Halle Berry is definitely a signature Hollywood siren. She steps out onto the carpet and nails it almost every single year. This is one of my favorite iconic dresses of the lovely Halle Berry. This off-the-shoulder golden tiered ruffle evening gown looks so stunning on the beautiful Halle Berry. Now, notice that she kept her makeup neutral, and I think the reason why she did that is because she wanted to keep the focal point on the actual dress and her beautiful, stunning physique in this dress. If you are a woman who is quite voluptuous and busty, you just want to make sure that if you resonate with this style personality, that you are not overcomplicating this particular style aesthetic. You want to make sure that you are keeping the focal point to one or two areas of your body, which I think Halle has done quite nicely. And lastly, to the far left, we have the beautiful Salma Hayek, who is definitely channeling the dark feminine energy of the siren style personality. Black is a classic signature color for the beautiful Salma Hayek. I want to say Salma is a deep autumn woman of style who can easily flow into the deep winter color palette. Again, if you haven't watched my color branding series, I encourage you to check it out over the holiday season to get a better understanding of why color plays such an important role in your overall style and your personal brand from a visual perspective. Nonetheless, Salma has nailed this particular look. Her dark brown hair, the pop of crimson red on her lips, and the gorgeous, intricate detailing on her evening dress is definitely channelizing the energy of the siren style personality. Notice again, there is not a lot of fuss or complications with big, bold accessories. The focus is on her beautiful crimson red lips. So now that you have a better understanding of how to channelize the energy of the siren style personality from a visual perspective, although these were mostly evening looks, you get a better picture of how to put together a particular outfit. Let's say for the holiday season, you'll want to come back to this particular part of the video just to draw some inspiration for yourself. And in the second edition of the RWS Style Personality Series, I'll be showing you various outfits for each of the style personalities, but that's going to be coming later on in the new year. So with that said, let's take a quick look at the makeup and hair inspo for the Siren Woman of Style. So here is the makeup and hair mood board for the siren style personality. Now, if you notice, one of the signature looks for this style personality are definitely crimson red, deep burgundy, poppy red lip colors. That is a staple signature look for this particular style personality. Again, if we are talking about nail colors, deep reds, deep pinks, fuchsia pinks, crimson reds, deep burgundies, those sort of jewel tone colors on your nails also look quite beautiful with this particular style personality. Now, if you are bored of seeing the traditional classic crimson red and burgundy wine lip colors, again, you can also opt for a fuchsia pink color on your lip to elevate this particular style personality. I think fuchsia pink is a really nice alternative lip color, especially as we're entering into the holiday season. If you know what your color palette is and how to utilize your accent colors in your makeup and your hair, go ahead and experiment with your accent colors in your makeup. Now, again, you want to keep the focal point to one area of your face. It may be a gorgeous smoky eye look, and you also want to define
define the shape of your eyes as well using a black or gray eyeliner just to make your eyes pop. Also, if you are a siren style personality, you will enjoy wearing your hair in soft, loose, flirty waves or curls. You wear a side part quite beautifully, so very demure, slightly over one eye and in soft bouncy curls. If you are opting for the more seductive edgy look, you'll want to keep your hair silky straight, parted right down the middle. And if you are opting for a gorgeous evening look, you can do a beautiful swept do with a gorgeous bun, or you can do a disheveled kind of updo, which seems to be a big trend this year, where it's not perfectly coiffed, but it's still flirty, it's still feminine. And other modern day hairstyles that work beautifully with this style personality include short cropped hairstyles, such as the one that Jodie Turner-Smith is wearing towards the bottom of this mood board. Also, if you are more channeling the angelic ethereal look for this particular style personality in your makeup, you'll want to experiment with iridescent, shimmery eyeshadows and glossy lipsticks, such as the one that Jodie Turner-Smith is experimenting with in the bottom of this mood board. It is a different take on the siren style personality, but I chose it just to give you an alternative look, especially again as we're entering into the holiday season. Beautiful, soft, pastel, shimmery colors will also elevate this particular style personality as well. However, just make sure that you are within your color season and color palette when experimenting with these looks. And again, if you look at the accessories here on this particular mood board, it's not a lot of bold artistic accessories. They're classy, they're elegant. If you are wearing drop earrings for the holiday season, just make sure that you are not overcomplicating it with a bold necklace and a bold ring and a bold bracelet. It's just too much and it will overpower the energy and aesthetic of this particular style personality. Also, a really good nude lip, such as the makeup look at the top to the far right, also works beautifully with this style personality. And a good smoky eye works quite well with this particular style personality as well. So again, you just want to keep the focal point on 1 to 2 areas of your face. I would say maybe just one area of your face, and just make sure that it is done to perfection as much as possible, and you will be ready for the holiday season or whenever you choose to channel this particular style personality. So let's head back and complete the ending of this video.
Also, for the holiday season, these vintage sequence bags are perfect accessory additions to complete a beautiful, let's say, black velvet two-piece tailored suit or black velvet cocktail dress, satin and silk, solid colored dresses for the evening time if you're going out over the holiday season. These sort of vintage style beaded bags look quite beautiful for the holiday season as well. We will be getting into more of that over the 15 days of the RWS holiday style, color, and beauty